at you Sunday afternoon with a update. A few days ago, I posted a live video and it was titled, "I'm back." And I explained in the live video that I had some difficulties the first half of this year with the goals and the things that I wanted to do with weight loss and working out and that kind of thing. And so I'm going to update you on what I've done this last week. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see things, so I can see the chat. When you come in the chat, let me know who you are, where you're from. Are you a keto dieter? Do you have a keto lifestyle? You low carb? I am interested in having you join the chat. I am doing keto. I'm back on keto. I did keto last year. I lost 30 pounds. And sometime around the end of the year, I know it was around holiday time, but I noticed it big time in January. My body just was not responding anymore to diet. In fact, it seemed like my body was working against me. If you look at my playlist, I think it's off and running 2018, and I started C25K running program, and it was going good for a while, and then I hurt my back. And then after that, it kind of seemed like everything really just started spiraling down. So that was kind of disappointing. And I got to a point where I didn't even want to do video anymore because I hated the way I looked on video. I could just tell in my face and my body that I was, I was putting on weight, and it was very frustrating that my body wasn't working with me. I was having so much struggle, and especially with working out. And let me tell you, I still have some of these issues, but we're going to work through that. So what I've done, I just made a determination. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know that my body responds to a keto diet. So I said, I started a week ago, and I have worked on setting up my environment for success. So not just in the food area, but in the mental area. From one of the things that helped me this week, is I have some good news on all of this. So I really want to share, just some of the things that have happened this week. So anyway, getting back on keto was not hard because I already knew what to do. I've been doing a little more in-depth study on keto, insulin how insulin works, cholesterol, low carb, all of these things, how everything works in my body. So I've been doing a little bit of studying on that, and been doing some studying on what kind of exercise I can do to help me stay active so I can, burn all of this insulin that's been stored up in my muscles or in the fat, I should say. Anyway, so I set my environment up for success this week. And one of the things I did that was actually very helpful to me, and you're probably going to laugh, but I made my bed every day. It's a simple thing, but I made my bed every day because I believe that it sets up a positive mindset for you for the day. And when you start your day with a positive mindset, you've made your bed, you've seen accomplishment, it looks nice, it just makes you feel, there's something about how it just makes you feel, put together, accomplished something. Maybe it's because it's in your personal intimate space, that this is your bedroom. But I, try to make my bedroom anyway a place of retreat where I can, get away from the noise of the world and the distractions of the world, and I have this quiet place. However, I made my bed, I guess it's because I felt like I was maybe taking care of something. I don't know. So it's interesting how that really did change my mindset. I made my bed. So I started off the day with success, and I had a successful mindset. And then at the end of the day, I came back to success. So it was a full circle. And I just love that. It has worked for me. I've done it every day this week. So I've done it for 7 days. Maybe that has some influence on the success I had this week on my keto diet. Keto diet, ketogenic is not for the faint of heart. I know, and a lot of you've heard enough about it now. You've heard pros, you've heard cons, you've heard lies, you've heard truth, I'm sure. And I have to say, it's what works for me. Because I just know I spent the last, at least 5 months of this year, just not really caring about what I was eating. And I was eating a lot of carb-rich foods, and I felt bad. I was eating, in fact, it has become, I don't know why, but is here recently, maybe it's because it's summer. My husband, after church on Sunday evenings, we go out and we'll have ice cream. We'll usually, go out with some people from church, and we just go out to this local place and they have ice cream. And even though I wasn't having a lot, because I really can't have a lot of dairy, it just doesn't really taste good anyway. But I wasn't having a lot, but over time that adds up, right? And so there's the calories, there's the dairy, there's the the carbs, how it all turns into sugar and everything, and it's just like, eh. So I've been just in a slump. So I was in a mental slump. I was in a physical slump because of, making a comeback from hurting my back. There was mental slump. My depression was coming back because I didn't feel like I wanted to go anywhere. I was disappointed in myself with what I felt like was such a failure in a way, because, I gained back at least 15, 16 pounds of the 30 that I lost last year. And I'm disappointed in myself. But I was also frustrated because I was just like, I can't make any progress. Why am I not making any progress? So, and I had been to the chiropractor and I was going through some physical therapy there, and it just doesn't seem like it was helping at all. And I just didn't even have the mental energy that I wanted to be able to make, because when you're on the keto diet, you have to make all of your food. You don't buy any, even if you try to buy something that says it's keto friendly in a package, you have to be very careful, because a lot of those have hidden sugars, or the carb count is way too high, even though it says, look, it's keto pizza or cauliflower pizza. And no, there's grains in it. There's oh my goodness, there's probably some other stuff in it that you shouldn't be having on the keto diet. So I don't recommend getting any of those. I just had to bite the bullet this week. So I did. And aside from having some headaches, and have some headaches later in the day, I upped my water. So I made a goal of drinking at least so actually I was drinking 33.8 ounces of water a day. And I know that's just because I bought one of those tall bottles of Smart Water, and I gave myself a goal, because I was going from zero. I was starting from zero water drinking to now I'm drinking at least 33.8 ounces a day. There's a full fat bulletproof coffee that I have. So I would usually, this is what I did this week. So Monday morning, I woke up and I said, that's it. Actually, no, I did start Sunday. Nope, I didn't. Nope, I started Monday. I take that back. I started Monday because I had that little bit of ice cream on Sunday night. So Monday morning, I woke up, made my bed, and I said, this is it. And I had until I think it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock is when I had my first meal. But up until then, I had coffee with heavy cream, and then I had one bulletproof coffee. Not in this. I'm just using this because it's coffee. But so I know in my own mug at home. So I would have just a regular cup of coffee with some heavy cream in it. And then I had a bulletproof coffee. And that's what I had from 5 a.m. till about 10 a.m. And so about 10:30, I would have a full fat breakfast. I would have eggs and bacon, and then I watched my macros. Let me see if I can pull up my macros for you. So I was really careful about logging everything. I think logging is very huge. Okay. That's another thing about setting yourself up for success. Get yourself a journal, or, use MyFitnessPal or another kind of fitness program that you're using, or something where you can log meals, and use that to record, because accountability, when you have to actually enter that in, and you're saying, oh my word, I only have like 10 carbs left for the day, or oh, I'm not getting enough fat, then you can actually see where you're going throughout the day. It does help. I know it takes, you're like, oh my word, I have to stop for a second and log in my food, but that's okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to do this. So I will show you yesterday's macros. Let me see if I can. Does it do anything if I change? Nope. Okay. So this is yesterday's macros. You see that? I'll get a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. So my calories are a maximum of 1,500 calories. And I think yesterday I consumed around 1,300 for the day. And I'm telling you, I am not hungry. But there's my fat ratio. I had 76% fat, 6% carbs, and 18% protein. So what I am doing is I'm doing high fat, very low carb, and on the low side of protein as well. That's just for a little while. Okay. And then I've been, just to seeing how I get back into things. And then, so what have I told you so far? Okay. So I'm keeping track of my food. I am setting myself up for success by cleaning out, making sure that I have the right stuff in the refrigerator and the pantry. I made my bed because I think that really does help. I have set an affirmation statement for myself every day. This week has been the same one every day. The one I had used this last week was, I am loved, because I am loved by God, because he sent his son to die for me, to save me from my sin. He sent his only son to pay my sin penalty. And so everything that he has done for me, he loved me so much to do that. Jesus loved me enough to die for me. So I know that I am loved if nobody else loves me in this world. If I am rejected, uninvited, whatever, treated poorly, hurt by someone else. And I have been in this world, or in my life, I've been hurt by people. I've been hurt by people I go to church with. I am hurt by people, that I worked with. I was hurt by people I thought were friends. And you know what? And hey, you know what? My husband can hurt me too. There are some things that you can say to each other, friendships, relationships, parent-child relationships. Hey, I see someone has joined on. Let me know who you are, where you're from. And thanks for joining in on the chat. Oh, maybe not. Looks like they left. Okay. Thought I had some company here for a little while. You guys, I hate talking to myself, but I know that this video is going to be out there for viewing after I get done. So anyway, I'm going to share some more of my keto week 1 experience. And now, something else I'm doing is I am measuring my ketones, and I bought these test strips. Okay. And really, this is all they are, is it's a little, I know these aren't very accurate. I think nothing's accurate unless you get the blood, but it's just these little strips. There you go. Whatever. There's a little thing on the end that you can't see. Whatever. Okay. There's a little thing on here, and you pass it through the urine stream, and it measures your ketones, and then you measure by this color-coded chart right here. There it goes. All right. You see that? And it starts with this side over here is the side that is on the light side, or it's actually negative. I shouldn't say light. It's negative. And then all the way on the other side is large. And that's when you have a lot, and that's probably a danger zone if I read the instructions right. Okay. Where I had been falling is right here where it's like pink and it says small. But then this morning, I was over here on the moderate. So that's like 40 is what that number is if you can't see it. So, oh no, now I'm blurry. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Yesterday, when I've been trying to keep track, so mostly I would fall between small and moderate. The very first day I did this, that I tested my ketones, I was at a trace. But as I went through the week, I have pretty much staying where it's small. I'm a dark small, so it's between small and moderate. So I don't know what that is. I have no exact number. But I've been staying right around small. And then today I went to moderate in the morning. I was definitely moderate. I didn't take it when I woke up, but I took it maybe after I had been up for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. And I was moderate. And then I took it, I don't know, it's like midday. So I've been trying to do morning, midday, bedtime. Because a friend of mine, her name is Melanie. She's Princess Ninja Weight Loss and Motivation. She's she does a lot of YouTube, and she's on Facebook, and she's also on keto. And I asked her the other day how often she tested, and she said she did it 3 times a day. She might be changing, but she also has other issues that she's working through while she's on keto. So I thought that I would test it at least this week, maybe next week, just testing it a few times a day to see when and how my body reacts to eating. And it seems that when I start to eat is when I get up to closer to moderate. So if I'm eating the high fat and stuff. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see how my body is adapting, getting back onto keto. So I've done it for a whole week. I've been very good. Yesterday, oh my word, yesterday, I wanted something. I don't know what it was I wanted, but I know it was a mental issue with me. I am an emotional eater, big time. And when I get stressed or I get depressed, if I'm angry, frustrated, whatever, I go for food. I want to crunch something. I want something sweet. I want to whatever. And I will reach for that carb rich food because it's so comforting. So there wasn't anything in the house for me I shouldn't say anything because there is stuff here for people, my non-keto family. There were pretzels in here, I think, and what else is in here? Actually, there's there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of fruit, and I'll tell you, I had a detox island green smoothie from Tropical Smoothie this week, and that I blew my carbs that day because even though it says it's naturally sweetened, it's the fruit and the vegetables. When you juice that stuff, you get the sugar in it. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm not going to do that. So let's see. So and the last thing was that I lost 3.4 pounds this week. Since I started, I weighed myself this morning, and so I weighed I'm 3.4 pounds lighter, which is very nice. The scale is moving in the right direction. My ketones are, I guess I'm in ketosis. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to help me with that one. I'm assuming because I have between a small and a moderate amount. I don't know. I don't think I want to be in the large area a lot because I don't know. Because I think I remember reading in the instructions that if there was, maybe that's because if you're diabetic, you had to worry about this. I don't know. So I don't know. I think I'm doing okay. Again, these are let me see if I can show you my macros again. So let's see, the day that I showed you was yesterday. So it would have been Saturday. Maybe I have a better day. Yeah, here we go. So my carbs. Okay, so my carbs for excuse me, wrong day. Oh, good grief. There we go. Nope. Oh, this is terrible. All right, never mind. Go back. All right, so anyway, MyFitnessPal will let you set your macro goals. And I know that I am doing 70% of my diet, 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbs. And I could probably drop it down even lower. But that gives me, I was at 25 carbs on Friday. And I was at 91 grams of fat on Friday, which is not usually I get over 100. So that was a little low for me. And I had 87 grams of protein, which was pretty much my goal. So those were my macros, but you can see my fat is up there. It's high. Did it adjust? There we go. So anyway, so yeah, all the red is fat, the green is protein, and the blue is carbs. So I'm hoping that I'm doing all right. It seems to be I've had success on the scale. I had success with the ketone strips, and I've had success in the kitchen, at least. I've had success mentally where I said no to some things and went ahead. And when I wanted that craving I was telling you about last night, and I was like pacing, I went ahead and had some gum that was safe to chew. But anyway, I had some gum and I drank some more water. Oh, actually, I had chicken broth, bone broth, chicken broth. I had that. And that actually helped. There's 7 grams of protein in a cup. So I had a cup and I heated it. So it was, a warm drink, and it helped with the sodium as well. Oh, I was going to talk about supplements because I do take supplements, and but I was not, since this is my first week back, and I was not regular with taking supplements, but I did have a magnesium supplement that I take every day. I take vitamin D every day, and I also incorporate vitamin K along with that, so that helps. And I need to add, what was the other one that was in there? Was that it? I think that was it. Magnesium and vitamin D along with the vitamin K. Those are the only 2 supplements that I've been taking. Once in a while, I will take vitamin B, but I kind of been leaving all of the vitamins alone because I wanted to see how my macros would work and with just the diet. And then I can add in, I know magnesium is one thing that I need to add. So we'll see. I think I had a successful week. If you're watching, let me know what you think. Did I have a successful week? I mean, I think so. So let's see what happens this week. I'll tune in again next Sunday and let you know what some of the positive changes I've made in my mindset. Just like I told you, I made my bed every day this week. Affirmation statement every day this week. And I upped my water every day. Remember, I was going from 0 to 4. Now I'm up to 6. So I'm able to get up to 6 glasses of water. Technically, I found out I was supposed to be drinking a gallon of water a day. Holy moly. I just cannot see myself drinking water all day long to try to get in a gallon. Maybe I'll get up there. I don't know. So those are some of the mental shifts, physical shifts that I've done this week. Let me know what you're doing on keto. Drop me a comment and let me know what successes and challenges you have. Let me know how I did. Did I even, am I on track to keep going at this pace? I'd like to get back down to where I was, at least where I was last year. In fact, I think I have to get back down to where I was. I have another 10 pounds, 11 pounds to go. I forget. I have to look back at what I actually weighed. 10, not 15. So it's probably somewhere between 10 and 15 pounds to get back down. If I lose 15 pounds, I'll beat my goal of where I was last year. So can I do it? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can. I can do this. So anyway, I will let you know next week. My keto summary week 2 will be next week on Sunday afternoon. Catch you there. Thanks for tuning in. Please like the video if you found that this was helpful. I would appreciate your support if you subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate the support there as well. And also, follow me on social media. I am the Recycled Mom everywhere on social media. So it doesn't matter where you're at. You can Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can find me on all those social media platforms, and you can send an email to therecycledmom@gmail.com if you want to do any collaborations, or if you just want to shoot me an email and say hi. You can also get on me on Instagram. Send me an Instagram DM. I would love to have a message from you saying, hey, I caught your YouTube video, love what you're doing, or